Hey everyone, welcome to GachaPencil episode 12. My name is Edric and I'm a character concept artist. In this channel, we look at characters that are found in video games or anime. We will scrutinize and analyze the character's design and then give the character a rating in the end. The character rating will range from a 1-star common to a 5-star ultra rare character. So for today's episode, we will be checking out Juri, who has been revealed as one of the base characters in Street Fighter 6. Juri first appeared in Street Fighter 4 and then in Street Fighter 5. She is one of my favorite characters in Street Fighter and I am actually very happy that she is back in another mainline Street Fighter title. As usual, we will be judging her character design based on a few points that I feel are visually important. So for the first point, let us take a look at Juri's relevance. Juri Han is a Korean Taekwondo fighter first introduced in Street Fighter 4. So a little history about her. Juri's father was a lawyer prosecuting criminal organizations like Shadowloo. And as a retaliation, M. Bison ordered his Shadowloo Death Squad to assassinate Juri's family. Juri was the only one in the family to make it out alive, but she lost her left eye in the process. Juri is kinda like the dark mirror of Chun-Li, as both ladies lost their parents to M. Bison. The difference is that Chun-Li maintains her strong sense of justice, while Juri becomes totally evil and will hurt anybody on her quest for vengeance. In Street Fighter 4, Juri is a cold-hearted assassin for the SIN organization, which operated on her to install the Feng Shui engine in her left eye. This made her a very dangerous killer. And then in Street Fighter 5, she changed her ways and joined Gal, Cammy, Chun-Li, and Ryu to put an end to M. Bison once and for all, essentially also ending her quest for vengeance. Fast forward to Street Fighter 6, Juri now no longer has any strong motivation or goals, so she simply does whatever she wants. She is still a psychotic and sadistic thrill seeker that enjoys the strife and suffering of others. After all, what's broken will never be the same ever again. So Juri's design is actually based on a female spider. It is well known that the female spider will cannibalize on their male partners, and as SIN, which stands for Shadowloo Intimidation Network, is an organization under Shadowloo and M. Bison is their leader. Juri joining that department, knowing that fact as an assassin and ultimately taking down M. Bison is pretty much a reference to spider cannibalization. I really like Juri's character development. Introduced in Street Fighter 4 as an absolutely evil antagonist and then evolving into an anti-hero in Street Fighter 5. I am quite excited with how her character will develop in Street Fighter 6. For relevance, Juri Han gets a 5 out of 5. The second point is color palette. I am going to be honest, I love purple. I think that purple is a love it or hate it kind of color. Juri's color palette is purple complemented with cyan. The purple leans a little bit more towards the magenta, further away from the cyan. As a result, this creates more pop. Looking at the color combination for Juri, it is also worth taking note that Juri's color in Street Fighter 6 is mostly neutral, as in black and white, and her colors are applied more like accents on her design, compared to her colors in Street Fighter 4 and 5, which her purple main color is a lot more prominent and takes up a lot more visual space. Now, the cyan color for Juri in Street Fighter 6 is a new addition to her color design. Previously in Street Fighter 4 and 5, Juri's color palette is just a set of harmonious purple. I like to think that this addition of cyan paints a new life for Juri, as she no longer needs to kill M. Bison and is no longer an evil antagonist. To me, it is a very big change to her color design, as it speaks a brighter, more positive mood for Juri. As I mentioned before, I really like her character development, and I think that this color modification expresses that very well. The only downside is that it is not applied more to her design. Juri's color palette gets a 3 out of 5. And now for the third point, let us take a look at Juri's silhouette shape. Okay, so Juri's silhouette shape hasn't really changed much since Street Fighter 4. When she first appeared, she is fighting in the same pose and stance. So right off the bat, you can tell very obviously that she is a kicker. She balances herself on one leg and has the other one up front as if preparing to kick her opponents. Now, to be honest, it looks really cool, but quite unrealistic because she also looks like she has to struggle to keep her balance on all the time. But this isn't real life and she isn't any normal fighter. Her silhouette shape has a few tiny spikes from her legs and arms from her new outfit design, which we will talk about later. But the most prominent thing you can see is that she is shaped like an arrow pointing towards her opponents. Her whole silhouette is a sharp object pointing at her opponent's torso. This just shows how offensive she is, and so I would also believe that balance isn't her biggest concern. All she cares about is attacking her opponents and piercing right through them. Now, I personally feel that it is such a waste that she doesn't have more piercing type kick attacks. Most of her movesets revolve around her doing spin kicks. Overall, I think that her silhouette shape is very expressive, it's really good, and I think that she deserves a 4 out of 5 for her silhouette shape design. Now for the last point, let us take a look at Juri's outfit and head design. Instead of completely changing her outfit like they did in Street Fighter 5, her new design is actually very similar to Street Fighter 4 when she first appeared. If you ask me, I think that Street Fighter 5's design is a mistake. They were very bold with that design, but I am very glad that they are bringing back her original vibe and feel. So we know that Juri's trademark is a spider. Her personality and behavior is very inspired by that of a female spider. She has a psychotic sort of seduction, but only to eat her prey in the end, metaphorically. So she wears a spider-shaped bodysuit with an oriental crop top over it. She has her baggy pants over her tights with her underwear worn outside. Very edgy, I know. And then she wears spikes on her wrists, legs and neck. I feel like they are going for that punk vibe because she likes motorbikes. Her original design in Street Fighter 4 did not feel punk at all, and in Street Fighter 5 they just gave her a leather jacket. I like this one the most. I feel like they caught a very good balance for psychotic oriental punk. For her head design, Juri has her horns adorned with rings, as well as a very edgy slanted hair bangs with highlights. Just going all out with that rebellious punk vibe all day long. Compared to what she had before, which was, to be honest, quite silly now that I think about it. This version of Juri looks much better, very crazy and dangerous looking, the way that she should be. For me, Juri's outfit and head design gets a 5 out of 5. Alright, so let's go over the rating that we have given Juri and see what her overall score is on GachaPencil. For relevance, it was 5 out of 5. For color, it was 3 out of 5. For silhouette, it was 4 out of 5. And lastly, for outfit and head design, it was 5 out of 5. Juri from Street Fighter 6 is a 4-star, super rare character. So to be honest, I really like Juri's design. She would have almost gotten a 5 out of 5 rating from me if the color just simply had a little bit more oomph. I'm just here getting excited about Street Fighter 6 and I can't wait for more character reviews. I think that bringing back characters is always going to be a tricky thing because do you not change the design and keep it like the way the fans like it? Or do you change the design so that it is fresh? Keeping the design might be a good idea if it already works, but it could also feel boring. And changing the design would be something that is very exciting, but it could also be very risky. What do you think though? Do you think that Capcom did a good job for Juri's design? Let me know in the comments below. And do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will be reviewing more characters in this channel, so join me to learn more about the characters that you love. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you again in the next episode.